Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another Mellow Skyrim Let's Play, this time episode 27, which sees us starting out here in Riften in Helga's bunkhouse, and we are working currently for the Thieves Guild, trying to strong-arm some folks into paying their guild fees, as it were. Basically, we're trying to extort money. Is this extortion? I don't know. This is protection, I suppose. We're trying to offer protection for the Thieves Guild. Basically, the Thieves Guild's going to protect them from the Thieves Guild. Let's talk to
room or something to drink. Show me some coin first.
Well, it's funny you should ask, Kirava. I actually am here for something else.
You want something or not?
Well, I have a message for you from Brynjolf.
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin.
See, that's not going to work. It was never a request.
Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Come on, give it your best shot.
Let's go, Lizard. This is going to be great.
Should have come here.
Drive that stuff to the ground. Come on!
I am a completely equal opportunity fuzzy.
Fight! Fight!
I want to smack those people who are excited about this too, but anyway.
Please stop. I'll pay. Take it.
Okay. Thanks for doing business.
Now what did you want? I already paid you.
What's the word around town?
Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't we have enough problems with the war going on?
Dunno.
I
Okay.
can't stand this city. It's impossible to make a decent living here.
You know, have you ever thought about being a thief? I don't know. It's just something you might want to think about. That does seem to be the local trade. Alright, and there is the salmon steak still on the floor, and let's go out into Riften. And I don't remember. We have to talk to this merchant, but I think we might have to wait until...
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
But officer, I was just walking along. I say. Anyway, oh wait, it's open. Well, if it's open, I'll go in. It's
My
probably
husband,
open.
Bercy, will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
That very well may be true, Driffa. Hi!
Oh no, you're the one from Brynjolf's outfit, aren't you?
Well, yes.
Keep giving and giving, Bercy, and they'll keep taking and taking. When is it going to end?
What would you have me do, woman? Cross the
We need to find a
guild?
way out of this.
Take them all on one by one?
You could try that, I suppose. I have a message from Brynjolf.
Oh, there's no need for that. I know why you're here. Tell Brynjolf not to worry about it anymore. Oh, and look, I even have the payment I owed. Here, take it.
Okay, I will. Well, thank you for doing business, Bercy Honeyhand. It's been a pleasure.
You're here for
And
friendlier reasons now.
I don't even
After
have to...
all, I'm all paid up.
Okay, let's see what you got. Your shop has a most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up
suppose they do.
selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
What's wrong with Riften?
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others.
Wait a minute, you can make coin off the misery of others? What have I been doing all this time? Just kidding, Bercy. I've been doing that Oh well. I don't really think I should suggest you talk to the authorities, and I already know what the Ratway is, so...
on his gold.
Really? That's really how you want to go with this? I can still break your thing. Alright, anyway. Well, we botched the first job for the Thieves Guild, but I would say that, you know...
More fiddling locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Is that true, officer? You say I shouldn't fiddle with the locks around here, officer? In like this lock right here, officer? I don't know what you could possibly mean about me fiddling with locks, officer. Anything interesting in here? Well, anyway, should probably get back to work. And head down and talk to Brynjolf. Brynjolf, I did a job and I didn't mess it up this time. Is that cool or what? Hi.
Got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
You know what you should do is go talk to a dragon. That would probably help you figure that out. I mean, if you understand him and all, you could be the Dragonborn. And here we are, back at the Ratway. I kind of feel like we should have rats, too, not just skeevers. I mean, if we're going to call it the Ratway, otherwise we should just call it the Skeever Way. I mean, this dude back here is like... What's his name? Where'd he go? Hunan Black Skeever. I mean, if they can name him Black Skeever, we could name this the Skeever Way. I think we'd all get that. The things you think about as you travel through the Skeever Way to the Thieves Guild. It even has skeevers in it, but it doesn't have rats in it. But it does have a ragged flagon. And if your flagon is dragon, it's probably ragged. Hi.
Stay out of it, or there's gonna be trouble.
I'm not here to hold your hand. Figure this one out for yourself.
I was really hoping you'd hold my
You
hand.
even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Brynjolf, you're kind of stuck a little bit, aren't you? Here's what they owed us.
Done. And it would seem I owe you something in return.
Well, yeah.
Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
What'd I get? Solution of health, draft of the warrior, and 300 gold removed. What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
I'm not getting dressed in your clothes, Brynjolf. If there's more gold, where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask...
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Alright. Can she hold my hand, though? Okay. This is terribly exciting, Brynjolf. We've seen 2 braziers and a torch. Your operation is vast. This cart will attack you sometimes. You walk in and bump it and have that little thing where random objects make you bleed. Yeah, that cart likes that. Search the cupboards. Talk to Rune. Another brazier. I must have gotten into the catnip again.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You
Rich,
break
you
the
say?
rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
No, you're still opaque. But yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work, so let him prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad.
Thanks.
I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me.
By us, you mean me, right? So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Cornelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Alright. Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey.
We're stealing bees?
It's owned by some smart-mouth wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Okay.
Aye.
Makes sense.
The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Alright. How do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Well, I already know why we're not going to level the entire state,
You
so...
watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Actually, neither do I, come to think of it. We'll get along famously. Alright, I've got my eye on you, Cart. Back to the Ragged Flagon we go. And... to the familiar braziers and torches of our youth.
Brynjolf, eh? Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
I suppose I could use some advice.
Lying to my face isn't going to win you any favours with me. I can promise you that.
Alright.
On the other hand, taking some of these extra jobs off my hands, now, that'll get you to the top of my list.
That is a cute little feature whereby when you actually click on something in the PC version, you don't actually click on it. You click on something completely different. Because the hitboxes for mice weren't really all that optimized. It was still meant to be used with a controller, so things slip. Anyway, I usually try and get around that, but I failed. So, I suppose I could use some advice.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet?
Look around you. The Flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
What's happened?
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it to you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
So I just joined a cursed guild. A curse? What can we do about it?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Why don't we give that a try then? I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the fishing, numbers, and bedlam jobs. The ones with a more personal touch. If breaking's a more your thing, go talk to Vex.
Tell me about the numbers job.
Most of the establishments in Skyrim keep their transactions recorded within business ledgers. Your job will be to change the numbers in those books so the shortfalls from our other jobs look legit. Feel like doing a bit of writing?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
Started the numbers job. Vex, are you gonna hold my hand now?
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear.
Okay.
One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong.
So you must have done really great in Golden Glow.
You follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses.
You guys don't
And we
really know
understand
Thieves.
each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of
I'm
business?
not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
I heard you're offering extra work.
I handle the burglary, shell, sweep, and heist jobs. Most of them involve breaking and entering. If you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close and personal jobs.
Tell me about the burglary job.
Pretty simple. Break into a house, grab a specific item, and get out before they realize what's going on. The catch is you can't kill anyone who lives there, or you forfeit the payment. You ready for some good old-fashioned burglary?
Sure.
Good. Here's what you need to do.
And started the burglary job. Now we need to talk to
So you're the new
Cornelia.
recruit, huh? Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Why is that?
I'm the fence down here.
All right.
You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say.
Well,
Here's
yeah,
your
there is.
armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
If I put it to good use, then I'm doing it wrong, right? And let's see. What do you give me for these? I think
I
should
give
open her
special
barter.
rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Let's see if she has any lockpicks. Huzzah! We'll take them all. All right. Thanks. I know I don't have any stolen
then.
goods because I got busted by the cops in the last episode.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege.
And let's head on out the front way, since they haven't invited us to do anything else yet. We'll pass through the... whoops, wrong way. And then we'll pass through the right way and head back out into the streets of Riften, bidding a fond farewell to the two young lads who had poor judgment in the rat way. Okay, now let's see what exactly we are tasked with. The burglary job, that one's in Whiterun, this one's in Windhelm, and we have to do the Golden Glow estate job. I guess we could go take a look
Looking to stay
at...
alive? Why take a chance?
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients.
Fresh meats and produce.
Oh, here's the stairs up. And there is the alchemist shop. Let's head on out the front gate. And we'll see about Golden Glow. Golden Glow. I imagine we'll be able to get started, at least on our way a bit, but we probably will not be able to finish until next time. Whoa, what do we got here? Oh, hello. We're being mugged by a dragon. Time to get that orcish bow of burning out and find some cover. This is lousy cover, but oh, he's breathing fire. This isn't gonna help. Let's switch to the other bow quickly. Orcish bow. Somebody told me how to do the favorites, and I forgot already. I'll have to track down where the... Is the horse fighting? The horse is fighting. You go, horse. Okay. Cover, cover, cover. Lousy cover, but... Okay, somebody's down here, but I don't know who that is. Where did the dragon... Hi. Ah, that shot missed. That shot missed. Yeah. I hope I didn't just shoot that dude.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale.
Hey.
Fair price.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Soul flaming dragon right here. You don't think maybe I have a right to have the bow out, huh? Okay, nervous Nelly. Dragon bone, 3 dragon scales. Not quite overweight, thank goodness. And 197 gold, 7 steel arrows, 2 ancient Nord arrows, and 1 dragon soul. There we go.
Need something?
Maybe.
It can't be. You took its very soul.
Well, you know. You, dig that in your Khajiits?
It may be dead now. Where did it come from?
Okay.
I never would have believed
Never
it
would have
if I had
believed
seen it with my own
it.
eyes.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Right on. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Let's take a look at miscellaneous and any more lockpicks? 35 more lockpicks. Sure, let's buy them all. That way we can break them to our heart's content. Anything we want to sell off to our fine Khajiit friend here? I think we can get rid of this dagger of ice. And this orcish mace. And probably get rid of the staff of zombies here. And we can hang on to those for the time being. This one might prove useful against a mage, and this one proved useful against that vampire. Don't want to ditch our blade of Falkreath. How about apparel? Some black mage's robes we can ditch. And an elven helmet. Hey, we've got our Thieves Guild gear somewhere that I haven't even remotely thought about. We'll sell that vampire's armor. And we want to keep these for enchanting. How about potions? I can worry about that sometime on my own. Scrolls? Anything? I don't usually use scrolls for anything. I never even remember that I have them. We'll sell her a couple of those. And a couple bear pelts. What are dragon scales going for? Should probably keep those though. Can craft with them later on. And What a saber cat pelt. Orker tusks. Actually don't know what those are useful for, if anything. So we'll sell a Horker tusk. Okay. And let's see. Are we still so overweight that we shouldn't do Golden Glow? We'll probably be okay. And you. And you know, I mean, if you're ever interested in, you know, getting a mead or something. Or you, for that matter. Not you, though. Alrighty. So, that was terribly exciting. Being mugged by a dragon outside of Riften seems very fitting. That is my Skyrim karma for beating up the Argonian in her inn. There was probably a wolf in the distance. We will sidle up to this set of islandish things. Little mini islands reaching out towards the Golden Glow Estate. I should probably trigger that in the journal just so we are focused on that job. Loud and clear. And we will kick off the Jazzbay Grape for now. Did I? One of the icons looked red for a moment. Ooh, that's new. Hey, they told me in the guild I wouldn't get my feet wet. Okay, speaking of guild and apparel and armor. This is 30 armor. Destruction spells cost 12% less to cast. Thieves Guild armor is 34. Carrying capacity increased by 20 points. Boom, we're up to 390. That's pretty awesome. Pickpocketing success boots are pretty cool. But I don't think we're going to be picking pockets at the moment. Thieves gloves. Thieves Guild gloves. What are we using for gloves at the moment? Anything? Elven Light gauntlets. Oh, we're definitely going to the Thieves Guild gloves. Thieves Guild hood. I don't believe I have anything. Prices are 10% better. Circlet of archery. Oh, we're going to keep that. So let's put our bow away and get a look at ourselves now. Sort of Thieves Guild-ish. Dashing in a feline sort of way. And now we need to get over there. Those slaughterfish eggs. We'll attempt to harvest them. And breathe. Breathing is good. Breathing is your friend. Not stealth while swimming. Always important to remember that. Climb up the back here. And say hello to the Golden Glow Estate. Let's crack that lock with our, what was it, 68 new lockpick, 67, 66, you know, something. There we go. And a point in lockpicking as well. Obtain the key to Erengoth's safe. Let's see where we are here. As we want to make sure we don't stumble into anyone accidentally. Okay, so these rooms are clear. If we had to, we can fall back to this place and call that safe. But for now, I think we are just about at time. Somebody rolled up the rug. Let's step outside, just so in a continuity sense, we're in a safer place, hiding out back here in the cold and the rain and watching the storm above, because that's actually something I probably would do. And I will say that this has been Checkers with another episode of our Mellow Skyrim Let's Play, this time episode 27, which saw us starting out in Helga's bunkhouse and then roughing up some of the locals in order to get protection money for the Thieves Guild, or whatever they were owed. I actually don't know if it was protection money, but it seemed like it. And then learning a little bit more about the Thieves Guild, being tasked with hitting the Golden Glow estate here, and a numbers job and a burglary job, I believe, for Delvin and Vex. And we got some Thieves Guild armor, and we killed a dragon. It was an actual exciting day here in Riften, and I would like to thank you for joining me. I'd also like to remind you that if you look in the upper right hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made in the Let's Play series that link to the before and after videos, at least once they've all been made. I would also like to remind you that I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel about page. I would like to once again thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you so desire, and ask you to please take care.